Yes, you may proceed now.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters, youth leaders, and dear guests. My name is Mohammad Atif, and I will be the Sergeant Arms for today's meeting. I welcome you all to the fifth session meeting of the Bahrain IT Professional Toastmasters Club Youth Leader Program. Before starting the meeting, I would like to mention three ground rules which we follow in our Toastmaster meeting. We follow in. Okay. Please turn off your mobile phones or put them on silent mode. As Toastmasters, we don't talk about sex, religion, and politics. So please refrain from discussing these topics. Please do not cross talk. Every Toastmasters club shares the same mission clearly defined in the following mission statement. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in great self-leadership skills, resulting in great self-confidence and personal growth. Through this mission, each Toastmaster gains a clear understanding of the club purpose, and the organization as a whole benefits from a shared set of values and goals. Visit our next meeting. Guests are most welcome. You won't regret it. So please welcome our youth leadership program. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, yeah, you would. So please welcome our youth leadership pre, uh, program president, youth leader Khadija.
Uh,
Thank you.
Ankush Bhattacharya.
Oh, sorry, Ankush Bhattacharya. Sorry.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. It's almost afternoon for me. So, good morning, fellow youth leaders, mentors, coordinators, and guests. I now call YLP meeting number 6 to order. Now, I will request our secretary to read out the minutes of meeting from our last meeting. Is it there? Hello. Hello.
Uh, Secretary is missing over here. Secretary.
Yeah. Should I continue?
Yeah, you continue. I think he's missing.
Okay.
Vikhar, just a minute, Ankush. Sorry to interrupt. Vikhar, Toastmaster Vikhar,
Yes, I'm with you.
can you please reconfirm all the role players are available? Can you
Yes.
please just reconfirm all the speakers, evaluators, table topic master, debate master, everybody is available?
Yeah, because that one I have given for Master of Ceremonies before she is doing it, and she's ensure all are available. But right now we have all the role players I believe is available, and we don't have any table topics today.
Oh yeah, table topic is not. I'm just telling my
Yeah,
phone.
yeah.
Okay, fine.
Okay, thank
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. You can continue.
Okay. Every man is of common right, and by the laws of God, a free man, and entitled to the free enjoyment of liberty. That quote was by Benjamin Franklin. Freedom is valuable to all. We can't even imagine our lives without the freedom we take for granted today. Fellow youth leaders, mentors, coordinators, and guests, our meeting is about Independence Day. With years of fighting against the colonial powers, both countries gained independence, with India gaining independence on 15th August 1947 and Bahrain on 15th August 1971. As Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru once said in his speech, Tryst with Destiny, at the stroke of the midnight hour, I say, at the stroke of the ninth hour, I hand the stage over to the Master of Ceremonies, Sriya Sarasomesh, who loves to try out new things.
Thank you, Mr. President Ankush, for this beautiful introduction of mine. Give me blood and I will give you freedom. Swaraj is my birthright and I shall have it. If the deaf are to hear, the sound has to be loud. Good morning, Chief Coordinators, mentors, guests, and fellow youth leaders. Today I, Shreya Sara Sumesh, is privileged to become the Toastmaster of the day. I wish you all a happy Independence Day. Time is free, but it's precious. Once it's gone, you can never get it back. Now I call upon the timer for today, Youth Leader Ruel Stefan, for the timing criteria.
Royal is here.
I don't think he's there.
Sir, he was just here a bit ago. Yeah,
Yeah,
Mohammed
maybe
Fawaz, right?
he was here, yes, but I think his internet get disconnected. He was here in the room. Let me see if he is there in the other room. Okay, someone want to take voluntary that as a timer? Anyone wants to take as a volunteer as a timer? Atif, are you speaking today?
For debate, sir, I'm for debate.
Yeah, okay. Can you do as a timer as well today?
Okay,
Okay.
sir, no issues.
Yeah, okay. Miraj is here. Miraj wants to take that one. Okay, Miraj. So you can say about the timing criteria.
Sir, excuse me. Sir,
Yes?
can I say something?
Yeah.
Sir, doesn't the time change whenever? Before before some session, our time was till 2 or 3 minutes only. But now the time should increase, right? Because the
No, no,
speeches
no,
are a
no,
bit
no,
longer.
no, 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 no. There is a only, as we are all icebreaker, 3 to 4 minutes. No.
Oh,
Okay. Okay, Miraj. So you can take as a timer. Yeah.
Greetings, Master of Ceremonies, Youth Leader, Chief Coordinators, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. As timer, I will table topic, speakers, formal speech, and the evaluation. I will also alert of the time they have left the use, using green card, yellow card, and red card. At, ta- at table topic, speakers should limit their remarks for to no more 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I'll raise the green card. At 1 minute 30 seconds, I'll raise the yellow card. At 2 minutes, I'll raise the red card. Those giving speeches should be limit their remarks to their specific time speech. Icebreaker speech should be 3 to 4 minutes in the length. At, at 3 minutes, I'll raise the green card. At 3 minutes 37, I'll raise the yellow card. At 4 minutes, I'll raise the red card. Thank you. Back to you, Master of Ceremony.
Thank you, Youth Leader Miraj. The English language is a work in progress.
He's done.
Have fun with it. Now I call upon Youth Leader Joel Joy for the same.
Master of Ceremonies, fellow youth leaders, Toastmasters, and guests. As grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I'll take note of any improper language, as well as any outstanding words, quotes, saying, or thoughts. As grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day. For today's meeting, the word of the day is freedom. Freedom is defined as a state of being free, independent, without any restrictions. An example for using the word is she values the freedom to make her own decisions. I repeat, for today's meeting, the word of the day is freedom. Freedom is defined as a state of being free, independent, and without any restrictions. An example for using the word she values the freedom to make her own decisions. Wishing you all a happy Independence Day. Thank you.
Thank you, Yuki Joel. I request all the speakers to use the word of the day as much as possible. Speech is a human nature itself, with none of artificial and written language. Let's start with the first session, the prepared speeches. Are you all excited to hear the speeches? Unmute your mics and answer.
Yes.
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 That's the spirit. The first speaker loves to paint and draw. Her ambition is to become a doctor. Let's call upon youth leader Shreya Susan with her speech title, Me Summed Up into.
Sorry to interrupt you, Master of Ceremony. First, you check the evaluator is available for the first speaker, because most of the time we saw evaluator will be not available. So can you check first the evaluator is available? Number one,
Yes.
evaluator.
The first evaluator is not there.
Susan is available. Susan.
No.
Okay, so we have our privileged mentor Toastmaster Javed is here. He will do the evaluation for speaker number one. Is it fine, sir?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, but last time also Tawfiq sir said for the mentee only should do the evaluation. So it's better, right? Like he will be the winner for the evaluation.
Agreed.
Okay, then
He'll do it better than us, no?
Okay,
Yeah.
so who will come as a volunteer, as a evaluator for number one? Who is coming volunteer? That's a good question raised by youth leaders. That's a good. Who is coming now in place of Susan?
Can I?
Yes. Good. Youth leader Aisha Hanif will be the evaluator for the first speaker. You can proceed now, Shreya.
Thank you, sir. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. Neil Donald. Good morning, Toastmasters, mentors, and friends. Today I will begin my icebreaker speech, which is a chance for me to introduce myself. For those who don't know, my name is Shreya, and like all of you, I am a person made up from my past experiences. And I realize that it is important to be able to communicate and engage with people. I'm here today because I'm hopeful that this particular experience will make me a better person tomorrow. I am 13 years old and I'm studying in grade 8 of the Asian School Bahrain. Growing up, I picked up a passion of mine, drawing. I started drawing when I was 8 years old. And as I grew older, I decided to try something new and paint. My paintings didn't always turn out the way I wanted it to. But during the lockdown, I focused more on painting, and now I can paint way better than I used to. Academically, I am interested in history and biology. Now, coming to my family. My parents are both doctors, and I have a sister who is 8 years old and a brother who is 4 years old. My brother is the most mischievous person I know, and my sister's favorite thing to do is dancing. She's actually really pretty good at it. My ambition in life, inspired by my parents, is to become a doctor, and specifically a cardiologist. I have always dreamed of studying abroad. I hope that I can pursue my dreams in the future. And I would like to conclude my introduction with a quote written by writer Abina Celeste. There is no set moment in your life that will define you. Every moment is a chance to change your life for the better or for the worse. Thank you.
It was so amazing. The second speaker loves to paint and swim. Her ambition is to become a famous basketball player. Let's call upon youth leader Amatullah with her speech titled Miles to Go. The screen is all yours.
Yeah, again you check the evaluator, second evaluator, who's that?
She's there, she's there.
Okay.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yes, you are.
Okay. They told me this is an icebreaker speech. I hope I've broken enough ice. Fellow youth leaders, Toastmasters, and guests, good morning. I am Amatullah Lakhrawala. I am a 12-year-old girl who studies in Delhi Public School in class 7th. Hailing from the city of dreams, Mumbai, India. I was born and currently being raised here in Kuwait. I have a perfect mother who is a physiotherapist by profession, a perfect father who is a computer engineer, me, and but not a perfect elder brother. We all know how nagging elder siblings are. Am I right?
I'm sorry, but I'm an elder brother.
At the age of 10, I already have 10 stitches. Few on my thumb and few on my forehead. I used to love jumping from beds, especially bunk beds. I have a passion of playing basketball, and I've been playing basketball since I was 7 years old. And I was fortunate enough to play for my school team as the captain for 2 years in a row. We secured first and second place in those 2 years. My likes are painting, drawing, swimming, traveling, and going on adventures. My dislikes are vegetables, some more vegetables, and my elder brother. As a kid, my mother always told me it is important to express what you feel. And by joining the youth leadership program, I have the freedom to express what I feel through words. I would like to say, follow your passion. And I would like to leave you with a quote by Robert Frost. The woods are dark and deep, and I have promises to keep. Miles to go before I sleep. Over to you.
Really aced it, Amatullah. The third speaker loves to walk and swim. Her ambition is to become an effective communicator and a leader. Let's call upon youth leader Amna Khan with her speech titled Talking About Myself. The screen is all yours.
I don't think he's there.
She's here.
No.
Okay, then you can move on to the next speaker and check is there evaluator available.
The fourth speaker loves to edit photos and videos. His ambition is to become an entrepreneur. Let's call upon youth leader Mohammed Fawaz with his speech titled Me and My Dream. The screen is all yours.
Don't love money. Love the feeling of success. Good morning, Toastmasters, guests, and my dear friend. My name is Muhammad Fawaz, and I was born on 7th April 2006. My father's name is Shafiq Ahmad Javid, and my mother's name is Afira Malik. I have a younger brother, Muhammad Maz, studying in grade 4, and I am studying in grade 11 of Indian School, Bahrain, and I like to do photo editing. I do video editing, and I do it because I love it. I do only what I think is right and what I think will benefit me in some or the other way. I have a YouTube channel and a merch store which is live and which I'm currently working on. I love the art of coding. I want to learn coding so I can build my own apps and websites. My dream is to get to University of California, Berkeley to complete my graduation. I love tech products. I love phones, even though I don't have one yet. That is a different thing. And I like to see phone unboxings and reviews. I see Mr. Who's the Boss, my favorite YouTuber, reviewing all those beautiful phones. By watching these, only I got the idea to make my own business empire like the legends Samsung and Apple. My dream was that he should review my phones that my company makes. And he made a trolling video based on an imaginary company called Passion Fruit, which I love the most. It is one of the best videos I saw till now. It has 2 parts, and therefore, it to make a good reputation, I kept my company name to Passion Fruit. Hope he doesn't file a case on me. My passion is passion fruit. So I started researching on it, how to become. Then I saw how beautiful these things are, and I got to know many things about the phones, their features, and then I decided I'm going to do this only, and I'm still waiting on it. Then one day, while I was scrolling Instagram, I saw a photo of a man. It was written, "Don't love money, love the feeling of success." The man was Elon Musk. Elon Musk, who was the richest man some time ago. So I researched about him. Why was his picture there? And I found out that he is a tough man. He owns Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, and the Boring Company, and he is the founder of PayPal. The code "Don't love money, love the feeling of success" snapped me, and after seeing about Elon Musk and his work, it is said that Elon Musk used to sleep in his factories and has only 14 hours of free time in a month. So I changed my mind. Now I not only want to run a business empire, now I want to be the richest man alive on the planet. I want to get profits from so many places so I can be what I want to be, the richest man in the planet. Now that's one thing. Second, I want to buy an Apple and many other companies and want to make Samsung the only opposing company. Now, do you understand how rich I want to be? Now, why I want Samsung to be only opposing company? Because I like Samsung's innovation, the freedom that they have with innovation. They have the Fold, the Flip, whose third generation just launched. That's why Samsung S21 Ultra won the best phone of the world. That is why I want to compete with it. So basically, all I need is to be respectable, good, rich, never forget that one and always the best person. I want to be an entrepreneur. Thank you, and I hope by now you know who I am and what I want to do. And remember, don't love money, love the respect and the feeling of success it gives you. With that said, that is all about me. Thank you and have a nice day. Back to you, Master of Ceremonies.
I must say, that was fantabulous. The fifth and the last speaker have kept this stuff as a surprise. Let's call upon youth leader Ayan Ibrahim with the speech title, Let's Break the Ice. The screen is all yours.
So today's my icebreaker speech. There's the person you think you should be and the person you really are. I'm not sure who I should be, but I know who I am. And that, I say, is the perfect place to start again. Master of ceremonies, youth leaders, Toastmaster, and guests, good morning to one and all. I am the embodiment of perfection. I have the perfect report card and I am the ideal son. I am the disciplined child of my family, and my parents regard me as their only child who can have their hopes pinned on. Also, I have such a focused goal that I'm working on it. I'm sorry to break this bubble of idealism, but nah, I'm not all of them. For everyone here, meet Ayan Muhammad Ibrahim, the one and only son of my parents, and still I have the extra leverage of over my sisters. I'm a 7-year-old child trapped inside a 15-year-old body. Just kidding. I'm currently pursuing my 10th standard from the Indian school Bahrain, and I have still not figured out what I want to pursue on later. My family is the biggest reason I'm here speaking in front of you today. My dad, my role model, is literally the only other male member in the house and my go-to person. When my mom is being hard on me regarding my academics, my support system, is my go-to person whenever I need something desperate. She's the person who can get through my dad for something if I need it. Now, what I do when none of them listen to me? Thank God for an elder sister who is just a call away. Like, hello, I need something. Can you just help me out? Okay, I need this from India. Okay, yeah. She is yet another pushy person who does not leave me alone and wants me to be better than she is. If one sister was not enough, Allah blessed me with another one who is thankfully younger to me. Finally, I too have some authority in my life. She is actually the ideal child, following the home rule of the house and achieving success in whatever she does. But let's not forget that we are definitely not the best friends. Now that we are done with the humans of the house, let's move on to the last two members, Rusty and Manu, my cats. I know their names are quite different, but who cares? They are a respite in this monotonous life, but the biggest distractions of my life. Whenever I am studying, they're the only distractions I have. So that's all about my family. So I'm still at crossroads, just thinking, where should I go? And what should I pursue? I have many passions. That is why my decision is so unclear. I am a car enthusiast and I'm very passionate about the world of automobiles and cars in particular. That is the reason why I'm inching towards automobile engineering. These days, with so much free time in my hand, I have been playing badminton with my family and I discovered that I'm very good at it. My mother would attest the same. Also, without gaming, would I be able to live my life well? No way. Whatever I do in life, my foundation will always be based off Islam. That is my goal, to be a good practicing Muslim. That's my time. Thank you for lending a ear, and over to you, Master of Ceremonies.
It was indeed awesome. Everyone did a wonderful job. Time to vote the best speaker.
Actually, last time Tawfiq sir said, right, that first before the voting, they have to do the timing criteria, like who all took how much time,
Yeah,
then they will vote,
yeah,
right?
it is fine. It is fine. Now you just vote for the best speaker, and that general evaluator will take care. Don't worry. So now you vote for the best speaker.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Sorry, my electricity went out for like a split second.
Yeah, yes, okay, it's fine. Okay, now move on to the next session.
It is only through evaluation that value exists, and without evaluation, the nut of existence would be hollow. To improve the speeches of the speakers, the evaluators are ready. I call upon the first evaluator, Youth Leader Aisha Hanif, to evaluate Shreya Susan's speech.
Thank you so much. So today I will be evaluating Shreya Suzan's speech, starting with the intro. It was a bang-on intro. It was high energy. That's something that just catches and grabs the attention of the listeners. So that was something very, very interesting, and that was a very plus point. Your voice audibility was very good. I could hear you, and that was very, very important because in this point, we sometimes are not able to hear what you say, but your voice audibility was very good. You were a confident speaker, and there was no awkward pauses in between. So you were smoothly speaking, and you did well. There's just one thing I feel you could focus on, and that was, I guess, speak a bit more about yourself because it's about you, and we can really talk about ourselves the entire day. So 3 minutes is nothing, right? So maybe you could just speak more about yourself and use a complete time. And overall, the speech was really, really great. She did really, really well. That was very good. And with that, wish you luck. Back to you, Toastmasters of the day.
Thank you, Youth Leader Aisha. I call upon the second evaluator, Youth Leader Sarah Faisal, to evaluate Amatula's speech.
Good morning, everyone. Today I will be evaluating Amatullah. So Amatullah started her speech by catching all of our attention by literally breaking the ice, which was really interesting. And throughout her speech, her words were really clear and very audible. And her eye contact with the audience was really good. And she could make her speech more interesting by adding more hand gestures. And she used her space really good as a podium. And at the end, her quote was really beautiful. So overall, I would say Amatullah did a really good job. Thank you.
I call upon the third evaluator, Youth Leader Ankush, to evaluate Amna Khan's speech.
Since my speaker did not show up, I was kind of the all-seeing eye here. So I'm just gonna say that everyone's speech was wonderful. And yeah, that's all from me.
Thank you, Youth Leader Ankush. I call upon the fourth evaluator, Youth Leader Zayed Mullah, to evaluate Muhammad Fawaz's speech.
Yes, good morning. So my partner Muhammad Fawaz, today I'm going to evaluate him. So he started his speech with a bang, like a sunshine on his face. Notice his facial expression. Notice his energy, how it brought the story to life. I think so the most impressive part of his speech was his dream to become something, to achieve his goals in his life. And that inspired us to also achieve our goals in life. I suggest you use a little bit more vocal variety and a little more hand gestures because that just catches our attention. At last, your speech was great, it was nice, it was flawless, it was inspiring, and most of all, it had a dream. So that was all about my partner Muhammad Fawaz. Thank you.
Thank you, Youth Leader Zayed. Now I call upon the fifth and the last evaluator, Youth Leader Fardeen Khan, to evaluate Ayan's speech.
He's not there, maybe.
Okay, so he's not here.
Sir, you evaluate.
Okay, but don't vote for me because we are not eligible for as an evaluator. And youth leader Ayan, he's doing his icebreaker speech. I really enjoyed. I was keep listening and watching him, how he has shared his personal story, which is related to his life. So he started with his name and his parent and his mother and his elder sister, younger sister, cat. All the story he has mentioned in his speech, which is how it should be delivered as a icebreaker speech. He classified some of the things which he wants to be a better brother for his younger sister, sometimes angry, sometimes going around here and there, fighting each other. It's happened in the family, which I feel. But for his improvement, what we need to do it, since in the speeches, I notice, because since our sessions are recording, so try to make your camera position exactly, so it will be not distract. This is number one. And number two, whenever you are doing speeches, first you start with a question directly with the audience. That will connect with your audience and they will listen to you. You use as a quote or you ask for a question. And the transition, you play a story. How you have reached up to this level, maybe 10th, or maybe some personal story which everyone remember. Stories remember you. And the third one, you have to say at the conclude, what do you want to become and what you get benefit from the youth leadership program. But overall, the speech was flawless, without any issues, and he is like a seasonal speaker. While he is there on the stage, he will be bang with his speeches in future, and I want to see him as a youth leader or a winner for finale. And his speech, he doesn't have anything as a speaker, he doesn't have any hesitation, so he's openly speaking. So let him come up with his personal story while you are doing your finale. Overall, I really enjoyed it. Awesome speech. Back to you, Master of Ceremonies.
Thank you. Everyone did it like how a professional would do. Time to vote the best evaluator.
Don't vote for my last speaker, and that you can ignore, and you can go with the rest of your evaluator, as Madam Gayatri is mentioning about the time. Those who disqualify will not get the certificate, so be careful, because most of them I have seen they have not reached the time. So you'll wait for youth leader Muhammad Miraj will give his report to the general evaluator. But you can vote for a best evaluator. Except me, I don't, not applicable. I believe everyone has voted. Shreya, you can proceed for the next session.
The most awaiting session of the day, the debate session. Now I call the debate moderator, Toastmaster Muhammad Vikaruddin, to introduce the debate topic.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies, again. And now most of the excited, because I have seen last meeting, and this time they mentioned about a different topic, and I would like to see each and every team leader and the team to perform very well. We want to see it in the debate session. So the team A, they favor in the self-rule. That is leading by, who's leading in team A?
Me, Amatullah.
Sorry, team B is leading by Amatullah, and team B leader is Amir Lakhdawala is not here. So then who want to take that voluntary? Amir Lakhdawala is not here.
Sir, anyone from their team, that part, anyone can take it, right?
Okay, but we need one player. No, one player is missing. So who will be team B? All players are there. Ahmed Tawfiq. Ahmed Tawfiq is here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can take lead. You switch off your camera. Ahmed Tawfiq.
Sir, I don't want to take the lead.
For us, actually, Ritika Vinay will not, she's not here, so she will not be in the debate.
Okay, so you can also take one of the team member for you. And who wants to take? Ramon is here. Ramon also here. Ramon also not here.
Sir, Atif is here. Atif.
Atif is here. Okay, let Atif take the lead as a team lead. Very good, excellent. Now his team, I don't think so. Other players are not available. Can you ensure your team is available?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are there. Miraj is there. Now who else? Who else? Who else? Only two? Amatullah, how many members you have available for your team?
Just let me check.
Okay, for your
In our team, most of them are there, right?
So only one person is missing. Only one person is not there.
One person is not there, yeah.
And what about the team B? Most of them, they are afraid of team A not appear. Okay, then I look forward. Fawaz and Ayan can be a part of B team, so they can support them. Really?
Sir, their team only. I'll be part of self-rule only. No.
Same.
No, sir, self-rule.
Real, are you there? Real, I think he came back again, but I don't know he's active or no. But okay, you support your team and more volunteer for team B. Zayed Mullah. Yes, Zayed Mullah also there. So Atif for your team, Zayed Mullah, Miraj, Ayan and Fawaz. And Amatullah team is ready. So now let's start.
Ayan is in
Sir,
my
I'm
team.
there in Amatullah's team.
You are in Amatullah team. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
actually,
Okay, then
Me, Aisha Hanif, Amatullah, Shreya. Yeah.
Sir, in my team, I have Ahmed Tawfiq,
Okay. Miraj.
Miraj, Raymond, Asim Ali, and me.
Yeah, Ramon and Asim Ali is not here, so you can take some other volunteers.
Asim Ali was there.
I will take
Asim
Ayan
is there.
from this.
Asim is here. Asim.
Asim is here.
Asim. He is not showing.
Sir, can I take Ayan from the other team?
Yeah, okay. And then you take one great speaker, Aisha Hanif.
Yeah, take Aisha Hanif.
Sir, I'm in this
Take Aisha
team.
Hanif.
No, sir, I want to take Ayan.
No, I'm not
No.
I'm not
Sir, our full
ready for your
members are
team.
Oh my God.
We were
So
not
now
allowed
the
to
team.
start
Sir, you can take Muhammad Fawaz. He's not
Yeah, sir,
there.
take someone else. We are ready for our team.
Yeah, sir.
Okay.
This
I'll
is
take the
our
president.
team.
Okay,
with me.
now
I'll
guest.
take the president.
There is a guest.
Take the president.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we will take the president and the guest also showing raise her hand, Sarah Ibrahim. Can you show your camera?
Atif, you got the best speaker now. The
Yeah,
guest speaker.
And Steve.
Okay, let's start and you can,
Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, sir, actually, I raised my hand because I thought I'll help out, but they got a team member, no problem. You go talk. You guys talk. I'm not participating. I thought I will participate if there was nobody there, but no. You guys should participate.
Okay, great. Thank you. And now you can continue. Amatullah, your session has start.
Sir.
Thank you.
Yes,
Sir,
right.
one second.
Yes,
Which team did you put me in?
B.
And then I call out the names of group 1 and group 2.
Yeah, call it.
In group 1, Amatullah, Aisha, Shreya Susan, Ritika, not Ritika, I mean, yeah, Ritika, then myself and Ayan. And in group 2, Atif, Ankush, Zayed, Miraj, Ahmad, and yeah, that's it.
Okay, great. Now you can start with the team A leader, Amatullah.
Thank you, debate coordinator. Good morning once again. My debate team members are me, Aisha Hanif, Shreya Suzan, Ritika Vinay, Shreya Sara, and Ayan Ibrahim. Richard Branson says, even I believe you don't learn to walk by following rules. You learn by doing and falling over. Self-rule improves oneself. It brings passion towards what we do, stability and focus in our lives. It is important that we follow self-rules. It is important that when we follow self-rules, we need to have integrity and respect towards our own selves and others.
Over to the team leader of group 2, youth leader Atif.
Yeah, from my side, I think so. Ankush will say. Yeah, you can go ahead, Ankush.
Ankush is having some issue with his mic. Okay, you can start. Miraj.
Yes. Hello.
Yeah, you can start.
Yes, Miraj, you can continue. We can hear.
Good morning, everyone presented here. I am Mohammad Mirajuddin. I'm the debate team member. So my topic is home rules. We always follow rules in home. In home there is rule. In school there is rules. Everywhere there are rules. Like they are our routine. My parents makes the rules. Like my parents says, Miraj, wake up. Miraj, eat your food. Miraj, brush your teeth. Miraj, study. Rules, rules, rules. We have to follow rules. We'll be more productive, and when we not follow rules, so
Yeah, okay. Well, attempt now. You move on to the team B.
Over to the team member of group 1, youth leader Aisha.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. I am the debate team member of Team A, self-rule. And my argument to why I support self-rule is it makes us more responsible because we are the ones who are going to be eventually affected by the decision we make. So we have the decision-making power, and we sort of have to be wise in our decisions, and we get that responsibility, and that makes us more responsible in general because we are getting that power. So we have to sort of be wise with it, and that makes us more better so that we can make better decisions in the future and we become good decision makers. So that responsibility adds up and we become more responsible people. So that is why I feel self-rule is better. Over to you.
Over to the team member of group 2, youth leader Ahmed Tawfiq.
Ahmed Tawfiq, speak. Ahmed. Okay, move to the other member because he said he will not participate. I don't know, maybe his camera issue or mic issue, something. Other team member, you can proceed. Team B. Atif, you have to take a lead on that. Okay, Zayed Mullah, you start.
Okay, sir. So I think so self-rule is not better than home rule, because in self-rule you do the thing what you want to do, and sometimes you don't do the thing which is correct for you. In home rule, you be disciplined, and discipline is the only thing which will bring you success to your life. So I think so home rule is better than self-rule. Thank you.
Over to the team member of Group 1, Youth Leader Shreya. Susan.
Self-rule is important as it makes us more independent. While always following others, we depend on others and at the end we do not have an opinion of ourselves. It makes us more determined, wise and responsible. So I think self-rule should be followed.
Over to the team member of Group 2, Youth Leader Ankush.
Yeah. I think home rule is much better than self rule, because in self rule, yes, you do have a decision, yes, you have a choice, but as my teammate Zayed said, that choice is not always correct. Parents push us to take initiatives. An example from my own life is that I wasn't willing to join YLP. In fact, I didn't really speak to people that much, only to my friends. But with my parents pushing me, I found out that it's nice talking to people and not being a turtle in my own shell. So I think home rule is much better. Parents push you, they make you take the initiative, and that initiative will make you feel much better about yourself and will be very helpful for you as well in the future, and you will not regret it.
Now over to the team member of Group 1, Youth Leader Ayan.
Okay, so I support the motion self-rule is the better of the two. So as Michael Bassi rightly said, if you truly want to be respected by people you love, you must prove to them that you can survive without them. So guys, what does that mean? Doesn't it mean self-rule is better? So life is all about ups and downs. When we experience the roller coaster, we experience life, right? So in order to experience life, we need to have self-rule in it. Once life's choices are in our hands, we learn the better, we make mistakes, we learn from them. Yes, we make mistakes, but that's the thing. You understand the right from the wrong. You have the freedom to exercise your right to make decisions in life. That is what life is about, and you finally live according to your own standards and your expectations. Take a risk and YOLO. That's my time. Thank you.
Over to the team leader, team member who is Atif of Group 2.
Home rules are better because they keep you in control, and they and the parents make this rule by knowing that what is good for you and what is bad for you. So it is important for like to follow home rules because the parents have gone through that and they know what is good for you. So home rules are better in many ways.
Over to the team member of Group 1, Youth Leader Shreya, which is myself. Before we start on with the advantages of self-rule, let me ask you, what is self-rule? Self-rule is the ability of a person to manage all necessary functions without involvement from others. Yes, I don't say that home rule is not good. It is good. But self-rule is better. And that's because it improves the self-confidence within us and improves in decision making. And we become more independent. If we become more dependent with our parents, how would our future be? Over to you. To the group member of Group 2, Muhammad Fawaz.
Home rule is home rule is I don't know. Home rule is better because I was not there in the group, right? First of all.
You can say whatever you want regarding home rule.
Home rule is better because everyone will be in it together, and we can everyone will be together in it. Like they will work as a team. They will understand the importance of a team.
The second round of the debate, and over to the team leader of Group 1, Youth Leader Amatullah.
Thank you. As my fellow opponent said, Miraj said that parents make the rules. I don't disagree, but when parents see us make our own rules, they will see that we have faith and we believe in ourselves and have the wisdom to choose what's right for ourselves. Self-rule provides a sense of predictability and consistency for us. Thank you.
The team leader of Group 2, who is Atif.
Okay, Miraj, you can make the conclude because Atif something having issue. So you can defend to Amatullah Mirajuddin.
Defend. Means I don't understand that how I can defend. Because I'm doing this first time like a debate leader.
Okay, good. Whatever she said, so you need to defend means like opposite. You have to say like you are fighting with your sister and fighting with your other sister and brother, like that. Whatever the other team member says, you have to say opposite. Like Amatullah mentioned, she agree with you, but again she has given you why she has to support the rule of self-rule instead
Try
of
to prove your point like that. Like try to prove why home rules are better than self rules.
Try. This is practice, so don't worry. Whatever it's coming.
Now, what did Amatullah say? You have to say against it. You shouldn't support what she says.
Yes.
You have to say why it is better. Why you don't agree with her.
Unmute yourself and say.
Like the point you don't like about what she said. That's the better way to put it.
One I don't like.
Okay, now team member B, I think this team is having some issues, and now anyone can be team B. Only president can take over. Yes.
Okay, so I would like to hello.
Yes, you can proceed.
My electricity went out again. I would like to counter Shreya's point of how self-rule, giving a choice to children. But first of all, I disagree with her because I'm gonna give it with an example. Self-rule is like telling a child to bake bread, and home rule is telling a child to bake bread with a tutorial. Home rule teaches someone with guidance. It's guidance from your parents who are much more smarter and experienced than you, first of all. So home rule is better because instead of self rule is just putting you out there into the world, home rule is teaching you tactics to face the world head on. So home rule is better.
Now to the team member of Group 1, Youth Leader Aisha.
Okay. So as my worthy opponent Ankush said, it's the difference. The example was very well, I agree. So self-rule is about making decisions on your own. So now you're given that tutorial, you're given that video or whatever, and you're given that instructions. But you are doing it at the end of the day. It's in your hands how much you put, how much ever you want, right? So self-rule is basically doing your own thing, and you're learning by that. And before that, you say that we don't make choices, or our choices are not always correct. When we make choices, when we make decisions, and it's always correct, the growth factor just eliminates because then you're not making wrong decisions, you're not getting to grow, you're in the same level, you're doing so well all the time. So where is the growth happening? Where is the improvement happening? It's just like, no matter how many books you read on swimming, you will not know swimming unless and until you don't step into the water and experience the water. And that is what self-rule is. You need to step into it, you need to do it, you need to push your hands and all of that. So the instructions that are given by parents, that is done. But those are instructions. At the end, you have to do it, right? So that's why I feel self-rules are better because it's improving, it's creating the space of improvement and responsibility for us.
Over to the team member of Group 2, Youth Leader Zayed.
Yes. So I think so home rule is better than self-rule because the first education starts in your home and it will make you learn how to be punctual, how to represent at the right time, at the right place. Your personality improves by being disciplined. You learn the value of time. You get to learn a lot of good things, and it also helps you to being a successful human being also in life. So I think so home rule will teach you all of this rather than self rule. Thank you.
To the team member of Group 1, Youth Leader Ayan.
Okay, so I will say, uh, according to what Atif said a bit. So I heard what Atif said. Home rule keeps us disciplined under our parents' rules, and we are safe from it. Well, I don't agree. If your life is planned out by others, then what guarantee is there that you might not fall and that you may not fail? You will end up blaming that person. And in self-rule, you will blame yourself. You will learn from your mistakes. That will happen in every place, in each other place. And when you make choices in life by yourself, you are responsible for it. If you end up making mistake, you will dust up yourself and put yourself back into the spot and take a risk. Isn't that better than blaming your parents for your mistakes? So make life adventures, right? That's all.
Team member of Group 2, again, Youth Leader Ankush.
Okay, that was a great point, Ayan, but I still disagree since I'm on the opposite team. And I would like to counter Aisha's point this time. You said that self-rule may give a person a sense of like a growth factor, give a person how to be able to grow in life. I think self-rule is just putting the person out there, as I said before. But home rule is like telling your kid what the problems can come in life, how to face those problems. So you're ready right beforehand, rather than having the pressure on you at that moment. You know what to do. Your parents know better. They lived way longer than you and they're much more experienced than you. So if you take the home rule, you'll be able to counter your things in life, because you'll be able to remember your parents told you how to counter this, how to face your problems like this. So instead of just having the pressure on you, you will know what to do right beforehand. That's all.
Now to the team member of Group 1, Youth Leader Shreya. My worthy opponent Zayed said that decision making will be wrong when when it comes to self-rule, but homeroom, that's not the case. Since the parents are experienced, they know what they do. See, if we make decision wrong, we learn from it. We learn from our mistakes. If we are always right, then it's not correct. We have to be wrong sometimes. Then only we understand. And first education, you said it comes from the parents. That's correct. And self-rule does not even mean that we, insult our elders, parents, or anything. It's our fate, what we believe in ourselves. We make the responsibility and we know how to improve it each day by day. You have to say that home rule is not better than self. Then over to the team member of group 2, youth leader Fawaz.
Yeah. So home rule is home rule can be it can be a way to address financial difficulties. As home rule, there are many things that we can see also in that home rule, like we can at least adjust with the family and the financial, if they have financial problems and all. So we can see and do everything in the home rule, but in self rule, like if I want it. Like, I need it to happen. That's why home rule is better.
That's the end of the debate session. It was indeed a really amazing session. There were strong points on both the teams. Now time to vote the best debate team.
Best debate team and the best team player.
Debate speaker.
Yeah. Okay, voting done. Now we can go for next.
Now I call upon the General Evaluator, Distinguished Toastmaster Gayatri, for the general evaluation and advices.
Hi guys, what a great debate and such wonderful icebreaker speeches. And we heard some great evaluations as well. Good afternoon, everyone. We come to the last part of the meeting. Now, before I proceed to what I felt, I think we have two people I need to confirm. Timer, are we on time? What's the time right now? Make sure that we are on schedule. Is the timer there?
The real timer is not there, but we have Miraj.
Right. I think we are on schedule, Toastmaster Mohammed Vikat.
Yes, we are on a schedule. Then we can take only maximum 10 minutes, so we can
Right.
wind up and we can go back to the main.
Great. I would like to call upon our grammarian to see our speech evaluators have already given the evaluation. So I request the speech, the icebreaker speakers to take a note, get back to the mentors, see how you can make all your speeches better. Now, let me call upon our grammarian. Is our grammarian, I think it's Joel.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am.
Let's hear our report.
So for the speakers, every nobody used the word of the day except Amatullah, and for the evaluation too, and the debate too, none use the word of the day. But on
So
the
what was
bright
the word
side,
of the day?
word
What
of
was
the
the
day,
word
freedom.
Freedom.
Yes.
I think
ma'am.
somebody used free, so maybe you can give them.
Free, ma'am, I didn't note it, but anyways, congratulations for those guys who used free and related words. But but on the bright side, none used grammar mistakes, or everybody's prepared their speech perfectly, their evaluation and the debate. I have to say it was a heated one. But though I missed a few in the first part because due to some network problems, and personally, as a chat says, even I like the freedom of self-rule than more than home rule, because I don't like, I don't like others controlling me, sometimes even my parents. Yeah, so this is the grammarian report. None use grammar mistakes, only Amatullah and a few others use freedom and free and related words. So yes, thank you.
Right. That was a very brief report, and I think on a very pointed scale. We can also see heated arguments down in the chat box as well. And there are people who have said, our guest Sarah, you use the word of the day. And I think Muhammad Fawaz also, absolutely. If you use the word of the day, freedom, excellent, brownie points to you all. Because those are all certain, the words given, they're not just random words. There are some words which you can make use of. But then you need to have the presence of mind to be able to remember and then add it to your speeches. But having said that, I think the grammarian report, you were absolutely on point. I also agree. There were very few grammar errors. People were very confident. The language was good. And you're right. The debate was heated and still continuing in the chat box, heated debate. My points are better. I said this. So who won? Zayed Mullah says, so we won. We will see about that. Now,
Ma'am, you know who won.
Oh, well, never mind. I will act as if I didn't hear that. Okay. So now, let me give my general idea.
Timer report, madam. Timer report. He prepared something.
Where is our timer?
Timer is here. Merachuddin.
Yes. Shreya took 1 minute 43 seconds, and Amatullah took 2 minutes 43 seconds. Fawaz took 4 minutes 6 seconds, and Ayan took 3 minutes 27 seconds. Evaluation, Shreya Susan took 58 seconds. Sarah Faisal took 42 seconds. Ankush Bhattacharya took 6 seconds. Zayed took 43 seconds. And Vekhar sir took 2 minutes 40 seconds.
1 second, why didn't I hear my name? I was also there in the evaluation.
Oh, sorry.
You told Shreya by mistake.
No, it's by mistake.
It's okay.
It's Aisha Hanif, I mean.
Yes.
Not Shreya Susan, Aisha Hanif.
Well, that's not a problem. Are we done with your report, my dear timer?
Yes.
Yes, one of the youngest youth leaders, so definitely a big round of applause for me. Very well done. And as for errors, it's okay. We all make mistakes. That's perfectly fine. Now, before I move on to my general evaluators report, coordinator, do we need to have our best, any other role player, anything right now, the poll before I give my
Yeah. Because we have a best role player, and I'm sending now the poll, so you can continue with your evaluation, and they will vote meanwhile.
Right. So I thank you, Toastmaster Bikaruddin. Now, for my general evaluators report, I think the whole meeting went very well. The icebreakers, I thoroughly enjoyed all the icebreakers. I enjoyed the evaluations also. The fact that some people have, they have a little extra flair for language. That goes probably because they read more. Probably they are a little older within the group. But all the icebreakers were on point, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Evaluations were on point as well. So it requires a keen ear for listening. We want to give feedback to anyone who is speaking. I believe our evaluators did an excellent job. The meeting began with the Sergeant at Arms reading out the Toastmasters mission correctly. The president did a great job. The MC, you did a fantabulous job by trying to get people together and keeping the meeting going. Kudos to you. The speakers did well. The evaluators did very well. Now let's come to the most interesting part where I think everybody is literally hanging on to every word. Oh my God, who won? Now the debate was very heated. Even before we started, it was heated. But while it proceeded, I think the arguments were very fair. So let me see. I'm a parent, okay? So definitely for me, home rule would be the best. But having said all of that, home rule is good when all the values and principles are instilled in us. And self-rule becomes more valuable when you are able to carry out those instructions with the wisdom that's provided. So I believe today, the self-rule group made their points clear, but our home rule, they gave them a good chase. So I'll give the self-rule 8 on 10 and the home rule 7 on 10. So I believe it's just very, very close. So don't worry about that. Make sure next time, this is the feedback, okay? Make sure that the debaters participate in discussions, they attend, and you make sure that everyone is present. Now everyone thinks, oh, I'm only in the debate, so I don't need to be present for the rest of the meeting. Don't get that kind of feeling, and make sure that your friends also don't have it. Unless you attend, you will not enjoy, you will not learn. And every learning is not always serious, it's always fun. I think there are still people chasing the debate, and I have no doubts at all. After this also, we will have, see, even now, in home rule, you don't have, well, absolutely, everybody will have their own views. So we will continue with this after the evaluation is done. So overall, an excellent work. I believe our poll is also done, Toastmaster Bikaruddin. So now I think I have done my job. Thank you for the opportunity. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gayatri. Now I request the President, Ankush, to adjourn the meeting.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies. Freedom is never dear at any cost. It's the breath of life. What wouldn't a man pay to live? That quote was by Mahatma Gandhi. Fellow youth leaders, mentors, guests, and coordinators, this meeting is so far the best one I have been a part of. It was lovely to listen to the speeches. And of course, everyone knows the debate was incredibly heated. And as Gayatri ma'am said, that's still going on in the chat. I hope everyone had fun and most importantly, can improve something about their speeches, evaluations, etc. Thank you all for attending the Youth Leadership Program meeting number 6. I hope to see you in the next one, which is on the 21st. Remember to take up the roles for the meeting. With that, I declare this meeting adjourned.
Thank you, youth leader Ankush, and all the role players had done fabulous job. And with that, we'll go back to the main room and everybody is waiting for the result. So back to the main room, all of
Bye.
you.